Precision Powder Coating, LLC in Plainville, Connecticut. I've been doing this now for 16 years, and I specialize in custom automotive, motorcycle, and marine, and in recent years, a lot of bicycles. Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to make sure the metal is prepped properly, so glass beading is very critical. Some people will use a much heavier medium. It leaves the surface very rough. The smoother the finish, the better it's going to look in the end result. Once the parts are glass beaded, then they go through a phosphating process. This prevents any rusting or corrosion later on down the road. Also acts as an adhesion adder. Once the parts are done being phosphated, it goes through a masking process. In the case of this bicycle, the bearing area in the headstock, the crank area, any critical areas that have to be masked off. And then at that point, it's ready to go into the oven. I run everything through the oven for one complete cycle with nothing on it to preheat it and outgas it. And if you think of it as paint work and prepping it like paint, you'll never have an issue. The reason that powder will not run or sag or create drips is because it is in fact an actual powder. It's lighter than talcum powder. It's finer than talcum powder. It's put on electrically. The white powder on the frame and on the fork is a single stage powder. It just goes on one shot, it's durable, it's ready to go. Once the parts are coated, they go in the oven for 10 minutes. The critical part of this is to make sure that the part is up to temperature, not just setting a timer for 10 minutes when you put the part into an oven. At that point it could undercure, and undercuring is worse than overcuring. Undercuring will keep it soft and it will actually scratch much easier. It could potentially peel off. It won't chip off, but it could peel off. Once the part is out of the oven, it's actually finished and ready to go. If you could handle it at 400 degrees, then you could put it right on service, no problem. But once it's cooled down, it's ready to go into service. There's no overnight drying, no curing time. It's all done in the oven.